Hi pals, today we are making some movies. One of my favourite games growing up was The Movies, developed by Lionhead Studios, rest in peace. And if you know the early days of YouTube, then you'll know hundreds of machinimas were made with that game. So today I'm really happy to be trying out BlockBuster Inc, which I guess you can say is inspired by The Movies, or somewhat of a spiritual successor. This is the preview version of the game, currently available on Steam for the low price of absolutely free. So make sure to check it out for yourselves. Welcome to Reidie Studios, the newest film lot on FilmWood, Los Ricos. It's the roaring 1920s, and we've got 2 years to build our studio, hire employees, film and release products, earn awards, look around, and have fun. Okay, so first we need to set up the back lot. You know, the offices and staff amenities. This game's got a very flexible builder, and you can make buildings and rooms in all sorts of shapes. However, to avoid me sabotaging the productivity, I'm gonna go ahead and use the ready-made ones. First off, to create award-winning movies, we need a producer office. Then, so we have something to produce, we'll pop down our writer's office. This is where all the wee screenplays are written. We also need a non-fancy but functional maintenance room for our cleaners and crew. Somewhere for our staff to relieve themselves. Because making movies is a full-time gig, we'll need somewhere to feed our FilmWood stars. I think that's all we need for just now. Decorations? Okay, I did a wee path, because why not? Righty, let's grab some staff. We need lots of staff in this game. A staff worker to run the canteen, a maintenance worker to do the maintenance, a writer to write the screenplays, crew member to do the filming, a producer to produce the movie, a wee director to shout action and do the directing. Finally, our first up-and-coming actor, Mila Holder. Your dreams of being a world-famous actor is probably not going to come true in this studio, but welcome aboard. Okay, all our stuff will arrive bright and breezy tomorrow morning, so let's build our first set. So we've actually got somewhere to make movies. So we have a wee default set here, but the game has a set designer where you can create your own theme sets. So as we are a new studio, we only have medieval and vampire themes available for our productions just now. Let's start with a vampire theme set. We can pick these props here, and these mannequins represent our actor's scale and starting positions. So let's just... Okay, we have our first set ready. Such the vampire vibes. There are these other props available, but they don't really fit the vampire. Ooh! Get a little chandelier in there. I know it's medieval, but it's my studio, and it fits the theme. And so does this. And we'll pop our new set here, beside the water tower. Oh, you can move the water tower? Well, let's not move the water tower. Okay, so now we need to actually script a movie. Production creation. So, to begin with, we can all make movies. Oh, we can do a wee TV show in future. The budget is low for now. Genre. Okay, we only have action and romance. We'll do a little action movie. And the theme is vampire, as that's the theme of set we have. And for now, all of our movies are rated G. We'll assign our lovely staff members. And these genre sliders, we'll just leave these as is for now. I'm guessing these affect modifiers as we grow. Mila, it's time to become a star. And here we get to pick our sets and scenes. We only have the vamp set, so all the scenes will be shot there. But this little button lets us decide what the actual scene is. So we have Mila here on set, and we can change the animation they do in each scene, what they're wearing, and what the camera sees. Now, although we've got a lot of options here, we are pretty limited in the range of things we can get Mila to do. So I've got a pretty basic idea for our first movie with a solo actor. So let me just set up some animations for each scene. Oh yeah, it's the 1920s, so we don't have any 8K cameras yet. This is the best quality we can do for now. And that's all the scenes directed. Please, that took me like 20 minutes. The game's still a little unstable and unoptimized, so there was some slowdown, but we persevere in order to make the movies. Now we get to use this little video editor to fix our scene times and add sound effects. So, let me just...
A few moments later.
Hey, our movie is all edited and ready for production. And this vampire action movie will be called The Last Laugh. That'll become apparent. Made that movie. So that's that. Our new movie is lined up and ready to start production. Let's go ahead and skip to tomorrow. And here come our staff. Anything? Oh, we have a schedule. So I guess we want to have them work a nice full day of work and some time to eat the foods and go home at these times. Leisure. Right, think that'll do? We'll see how that fares as we go. And before we start the day, I have managed to decorate the lot a little. Just a little. Just a little. A pool? Yeah, okay. Why not? Splash, splash. Okay, I got a little carried away and forgot we were playing a movie making game and not The Sims. I went ahead and decorated the rooms a little. Added some snack machines and seating. What's this slider for? Okay. And it's time for our staff's first day of work. I think the first thing we need is the writer to create the screenplay. Kendrick's going to write that script. There he goes. Okay, let's go faster. Nice, the screenplay is ready, and our first scene is being filmed. We have our director here, our film crew, and our new budding star, Mila, is on set. Now, I don't want to give away the film until it's ready, but let's have a wee peek at the process. Oh, never mind, it's leisure time. And it took a whole day to film the first scene. Oh, actually, in this game, 1 day is 1 month. The award ceremony is in December, so we've only got like 10 more days to pump out some award-worthy movies. After each scene is filmed, we get a wee option to reshoot if the rating is not up to par. But that takes time, so we're just going to trust that 49 is the best that Mila could do at this point. It is our first movie, so we can deal with the lack of experience for now. A wee bite to eat, and the bus has arrived to take our staff home. See you in the morning. Day 2. That's plenty to eat, and it's time to get to work and film that second scene. They're really going for it. Okay, I'm not going to give away any more of the movie. Not that you could predict the plot from that scene. Okay, and it's the end of another day. 3 scenes down and 1 to go. And the staff are back. Finish that final scene, and our movie's complete. Finish filming. And we can go ahead and release that. Releasing tomorrow. Nice! We are officially a movie studio. Once that releases tomorrow, we'll get a chance to view our masterpiece. So before that happens, let's get our second movie in the works. As I said, we only got until the end of the year to churn out movies to try and scoop up as many awards as possible. Scoop. So, to branch out a little bit, let's hire a second actor. Antonio Pace has come to join Reidie Studios. So we only have a vampire set, but for our second movie, we're going to keep things fresh and change the theme to medieval. So let's set up another set. Such the medieval, and let's pop that on the studio lot. Lovely. Now we can create a new production. A romance movie with a medieval theme. A lot more dialogue this time, a dash of conflict, and just a smattering of intimacy. I don't really know if that's a thing, but we'll give it a go. And we need our leading star Mila, and our new supporting actor Antonio. And now it's time to choose the sets and direct the scenes. Okay, scenes directed, video edited, so let's begin production of Medieval Love. Oh, they're so excited they're defying gravity. Once Kendrick writes that screenplay, we can start filming our second movie. Ready to roll! Oh, it's the end of the day. Oh, well, I guess we'll start that tomorrow then. Oh, Los Ricos Times. The Last Laugh. It's the reviews for our first movie. The FilmWood reporter said, beautiful premise, excellent idea, all butchered by Reidie Studios crew. It's barely watchable. Director's Cat Weekly said, a jumble mess of pretentious soul searching, devoid of any meaning. And this reviewer thought we were so bad, they literally have no words for us. 50 out of 100, I guess? Bummer. That's not great. Well, maybe it'll become a cult classic in a few decades when it's released on VHS, once VHS is invented. So making movies makes everyone unhappy. So all this breakdown really tells me is that we need to unlock more things and level up the staff. But let's see how our movie does with the public. Rank 4 with 4,500 tickets. And that's a lot better than I was expecting based on the reviews. And finally, let's watch our movie.
I am a vamp. And I will suck your blood. Surprise! Suck.
It is what it is. Triple A. Now that is some fine movie work there. An absolute masterpiece if I do say so myself. And here come our staff ready to continue on with our second movie. A quick bite to eat. And the first scene is about to be filmed. Oh, and we're right on to the second scene. And they're away home. Jeez, this movie's gonna take months to film. At least we're making money and reputation from our first movie. Okay, one more scene to film. We are in June. Let's get this going. Finished filming. Release. Okay, that'll be coming out tomorrow, aka next month. Mila Holder's number 3 in the star charts, thanks to The Last Laugh. That should hopefully help boost Medieval Love's release reviews. Oh wait, our director is at the bottom of the charts, so maybe not. Now, we can research things to make better movies and have access to more themes and genres, but we need a research office to do so. Bam! And we need to hire a wee researcher. Moan the Melissa. Unlock them research points for us. Beatrice needs an office to work. Wait, who's Beatrice? Oh, for some reason I hired 2 researchers. Well, Beatrice costs more, so bye Beatrice. Okay, our staff haven't been doing anything for a while now. Let's get another movie on the go. back to action this time, and medieval, and this time Antonio is the lead. Okay, the scene director was being extremely buggy, like I barely got out of there without the game crashing, so the scenes that Kendrick wrote is the scenes we're gonna use. That's right, we're gonna go with one of the game's generated scripts to keep production going and cash flow coming. They do say in the movie industry that a studio's third movie is always generic. They say that, don't they? Medieval Love is being released, and the reviews are in. Good chemistry, but nothing else. Another piece of garbage cinema on the pile. I don't know if that's better than our first movie, or worse. A rating of 50? Well, it's exactly the same. Wait, rank 11? That's not the same. Let's give it a watch.
I can't believe you would do such a medieval thing.
But you did the exact same thing this morning.
Quiet you! When I did the thing that was allowed. How dare you spit back to me? And that's Medieval Love.
Well, after watching, I wouldn't say it was exactly a romance movie, but hopefully it garners our stars more fame. Oh, our filler movie's finished. That was fast. Let's sign that off and release it. Okay, I've got another idea for an action vamp movie, but I'm just gonna build another set. Now, I know we don't have any of the other themes yet, but none says I can't use them to help execute my vision. Okay, and then we need another reset. Okay, and now for the script. The Cop and the Vamp. And I'll be directing it myself, as long as the game isn't too buggy. Please, the game is struggling and it's bugging out and it's taking ages. I'm not having a good time. Looks like we made it. Okay, it's done. Our potato film movie is coming out tomorrow, and the Cop and the Vamp will start production soon. We have our new sets, this nice police station, and a wee outdoor scene. Hopefully we release it before the awards ceremony. We want as many chances as scooping up awards as possible. So after 2 full days, we have 12 RP points. Ooh, the Irritated Potato's been released. Underperforming. The first half is painful. Well, at least you enjoyed the second half. If you need a what to avoid seminar on bad stuntman, Antonio is a master call of his own. Master call? I don't think that's a word. 55. The pre-generated movie did better than my own directing attempts. That doesn't bode well for the Cop and the Vamp. Ticket sales did pretty well. Let's give it a watch. Okay, a wee shootout. Oh, they switched to swords. And she's gone. For a movie with 2 identical scenes and then a random change from rifles to swords, it's not that bad. Made that money. And let's hope the Cop and the Vamp films in time for the awards. Right, so after one day we haven't even started filming the first scene, so we're gonna go into crunch time and extend the working hours of our staff. Made that movie. Scene 1 done. Scene 2 done. That's better. That's 2 scenes in one day. We might actually do this. 2 scenes left. Come on. What's this? Illegal poaching? Meal holder walks in with an envelope in hand. The logo of LCA Productions is visible on the upper left corner. That can only mean one thing. They made me an offer after watching me in The Irritated Potato. I'm afraid I'll have to take their offer unless there's a way to match their salary. Right, this potato movie is showing me up as a director and making my staff too big for their boots. Mila, honey, I need you to finish up our movie, so you can have the extra 750. Don't let me down, Mila Hen. Our star, nobody. Right, we're on the final scene of the movie. Yay! Finished. And release. Just in time for the day ending and before the awards ceremony. Here we go, the Cop and the Vamp. It's barely watchable. The usual problem with theatre actors, they bring so much drama into the scenes. Tone it down a little and we might believe your performance. What's wrong with a little drama? 48? No, that's just nasty. We're going down the way in ratings. Well, it's number 1 at the box office, so let's just ignore the reviews and leave it to the public. And as we enter winter time, let's give our new movie a watch.
I am a police officer, and I must investigate crimes. I am investigating, and I have found a clue of a vampire lair, or something.
Surprise!
Oh no, look out, it is a vampire!
Suck, suck.
Oh no, I have been bitten. Where am I? I have awoken, not as a cop, but as a vamp.
Stunning. We're ranked number 1 now. Well, that's good. The FilmWood Awards ceremony is about to begin. Ooh, now this is fancy. Hey, Mila won the Best Movie Actress Award. And up next, Best Screenplay. 3 of our movies are nominated out of the 4, so we've got a good chance of winning. The Last Laugh takes the award. The very first movie we produced. Best Movie. We have 3 again in this category, so 75% chance. Our potato filler won the best filler. Best looking studio? Well, I did get carried away and put a swimming pool down, so surely. Okay, the pool didn't do it for us. Most profit though. Wait, we won? I've been throwing the money away. And the final award of tonight, the Best Studio Award. The creme de la creme. Hey, magic! We scooped up 5 awards, including the Best Studio Award. So that's given us a boost in fans, hype, and increased our movie ticket sales for a year. Nice! All that time fighting against the game's bugs paid off. And we'll leave it there for now, pals. I'm really looking forward to this game releasing. If you want to check it out, the prologue is available for free on PC via Steam. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and click, tap, or slap that subscribe button to be notified for future videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Surprise! Suck, suck.